everybody. My name is Trisha Lee. I'm a Senior Vice President for Product and Development of Sony New Media Solutions. Thanks for joining us today. Let's get right into it. I'm going to be talking about building OTT experiences for fans. So taking a step back, what is Sony New Media Solutions is actually a division within Sony Electronics that is a software and services provider for digital media distribution. Or actually, much more simply put, we do software and services to get content from one side of the camera all the way down to the other side where end consumers are seeing it eventually. So clearly, there are a lot of steps in that process to get from here to there, and a lot of different folks that can help you do that. But we at Sony NMS, along with a family of Sony products, are clearly amazing at it, so we hope you do it with us. So taking a step back, how to get from one end to the other end. If you are a content provider or a licensor, there are clearly a lot of ways to do that. You could do that over broadcast television. You can syndicate it and have other people put it out there for you. You can put it on other people's platforms, Hulu, Facebook, Netflix. You've got social media options, YouTube, Snapchat, etc. Or you could create a solution that goes direct to consumer from you to them. And so since there are a growing sea of outlets and solutions for you to get your content directly to end customers, the number one question on everybody's mind is what paths lead to greatest monetization for your content? So the hot topic is OTT, over-the-top, direct-to-consumer service. The industry feels there's a lot of news about how that path will lead to greatest monetization. So what is that? We're going to talk about the NHRA very shortly here in specific, but using that as an example, it's just getting that content directly to desktop, mobile, or living room experiences. But it allows you as the content provider to create the space and outlet to build that direct relationship with your fans from end to end. Every step of that customer journey represents you and your brand and what you want to, that dialogue you want to have directly with your end customers. Your content is presented exactly how you want it to be, not how anyone else wants it to be. It is featured and monetized exactly how you want to feature and monetize it. And that content is also tailored specifically to your audience and what your folks want to watch directly. But also more importantly, because it is a direct-to-customer experience, you're getting that data and that feedback loop, allowing you to tailor your content more directly to them because you have that data. So at the end of the day, every step, one more time, of that customer journey around your content is controlled by you and representing your brand, or in this case, the National Hot Rod Association's brand. So there are actually quite a lot of technology components that make up an OTT system, so I'm going to go briefly over each part of this diagram. Obviously, it starts at the camera side. We hope you're using Sony cameras. And then you need a supply chain of some sort to transcode, transform, package up all that content in a way that content systems will understand. You need to ingest it into a video library, and a data warehouse that sits on top of it is a content management system that helps configure how that content is going to appear to end users. You have a set of video delivery APIs that are going to send that straight out to yet another piece of software, which is the end customer experience. Website, mobile apps, console apps, smart TV apps, a lot of components. But on top of those software components, you also have a lot of concepts that you have to master. And all of those are listed on the bottom. Specifically, avail types. Is your content subscription-based? Is it advertising-based? Is it purchase-based? Is it rental-based? Are you doing a video-on-demand library? Are you doing live streaming at that moment of that content, or a combination of both? Do you have targeted audience, targeted windows? Is that content available for 24 hours, 3 weeks, 3 months, years, regions, specific regions? How are you talking about that content? What are you saying about it on your presentations? What colors are you surrounding it? What editorial words are you surrounding it with? And then you've got commerce on top of that. Are you selling bobblehead dolls and t-shirts with your video content? Are you creating community around that content to allow folks to engage in that fan discussion with each other and with you? Are you personalizing for each individual? Are you doing advanced things like AR, VR? And on top of all of that, you have the infrastructure and the deep technology storage spaces of it, including hosting, file transfers, storage and delivery. And then if your content is wildly successful, how are you handling load and perf management? So all of those pieces come together into an OTT platform. And we have a platform called Venue, which is Sony NMS's OTT platform. So because there is a lot of software and technology out there to do this, clearly you can buy full packages, you can build it entirely yourself if you have an engineering staff, or you can partner with people to help build your OTT platform. We hope you choose to partner because I like to use the Lego block analogy. All of those people, all of those parts are Lego blocks, right? You might have some of your own Lego or my favorite toys, right? You might have some of your own pieces that you just want other pieces to complement and build your end customer experience in your OTT platform. That's cool because NMS offers a white label set of Lego blocks that allows you to build out your OTT system. It's tailored and integrated to your system specifically for you, and we specialize in engineering at scale with quality and with speed, allowing you to specialize in content creation, acquisition, production, marketing, and your audience, allowing our superpowers to pair together. So, what better way to talk about a partnership in practice than with our most recent collaboration with the NHRA? For those of you who don't know what the National Hot Rod Association is, it's kind of all in their names. These are very loud, very fast cars that go down the track, and is an organization that has a deep and rich history in racing and drivers. They were founded in 1951, and if any of you know an NHRA fan, they are extremely passionate about their content, and you can experience live events that sometimes run 3 or 4 days all around the world. So we're going to check out a quick video to see what we've been doing with them in the past couple months.
The National Hot Rod Association, life over 300 miles per hour. With the new NHRA.TV platform, you can stream the entire race weekend, up to 30 hours of exclusive content, plus on-demand capabilities and access to archival footage direct to your smart TV, your laptop, or your mobile device. It all starts with capturing the thrill of live drag racing at the highest quality using Sony's professional cameras. Then, with help from Sony's cloud-based intelligent media services, the footage is cataloged, edited, organized, and then distributed to NHRA.TV, reaching fans wherever they are, whenever they want. Race footage is automatically uploaded to Sony's C Media Cloud for secure sharing and easy access. Now, remote teams can view, log, clip, and edit from virtually anywhere, allowing NHRA to move faster than ever before. Sony's Venue OTT streaming enables the NHRA to reach wider audiences wherever they are, on more platforms and more devices than ever before, opening new revenue streams for their media content and assets. And Sony's Memnon service will begin to digitize a library of rapidly deteriorating videotapes in order to protect and unlock the potential of the historic race content and never-before-seen footage dating back to 1951. By hosting this digital content in the cloud, it frees up space on-prem, and by monetizing with Venue, these assets can begin to enhance revenue. Sony's intelligent media services bring the excitement of the track to you. We're helping NHRA increase their fan base and enhance their storytelling capabilities with minimal infrastructure costs and personnel. Imagine what we can do for you.
All right, so let's break it down. When the NHRA came to us and was looking for a new OTT partner, what were their goals in mind? Well, so one of the things is they were not looking to replace broadcast. They have their broadcast contracts with Fox. They also have their live events. What they were looking to do was expand their fan base and provide a different point of view and a different way to monetize that content. More specifically, they wanted to engage their fans with their deep video libraries and to be telling stories through their platforms in simultaneous times. One thing to note, the NHRA races are like 12 hours a day from first car down the track to last car down the track. And so it's impossible to get a broadcast window to show all of that content for your fans. But with NHRA.TV, they were able to do that, showing a different point of view from broadcast and also allowing their fans to never miss a moment of the action. So, specifically on February 7th, we launched NHRA.TV, lighting up the Lego blocks you see here, specifically for NHRA, including payment processing. They have video on demand assets as well, but we launched simultaneously on the web, on iOS, on Android, and on Roku. A subscription-based service that allows you to sign up for a full season, or if you choose a la carte, weekend events. Live streaming, as I mentioned again, never miss a second of that racing. video on demand, and at any point, cross-platform account. So you can start watching on your computer, and if you have to go catch the train, go catch the train and keep watching racing while on your phone. And as I mentioned, the really cool part is we noticed some of our fans were watching Fox broadcast at the same time as watching NHRA.tv because we were showing them a different perspective that only the most deeply devoted fans would want to see. So I talked previously about all the complicated Lego blocks. This is just a quick, brief overview of what we call the golden path and how simple that OTT experience can be presented to your end customers. From very simple homepage to a plan offering to sign up to the account page to the video library and the live stream of every race mimicked across all of the platforms. All of that is enabled by the Lego blocks that you guys saw before, presented simply and elegantly to the users. The feedback has been pretty great for the NHRA specifically, including compliments from other sporting industries on the quality of the video that is getting through to our end users. So we thank NHRA because they've been a fantastic partner and flagship partner for us this year at NAB. We also want to take a step back, and I'd be remiss in saying they are also better together with other Sony products. So the NHRA is also making use of two other products that you saw in the video, Sony C and Sony Memnon, in partnership with Sony Venue to present that NHRA.tv experience. Specifically starting with Memnon, as you remember, the organization NHRA goes all the way back to 1951, which means they have reams of tapes of content dating back to their drivers and their races that they wish they could make available to their fans. So with Sony Memnon, which is a product that allows folks to digitize those physical assets, they have started to digitize into the cloud those 35,000 plus assets to make available for packages for their NHRA.tv customers. So preserving that content is super important to them and also allows them to continue to tell stories about their drivers and their races. Sony C, specifically, this is really cool. This is a product that is cloud-based archive and post-production tools. So specifically for NHRA, they take the live racing feed and feed it into Sony C, allowing their editors to both do metadata tagging and import time alignment on that live stream, which then allows their editors faster discovery by for their social and editorial teams, as well as instant searchability, so they can find that clip of that in that 12-hour feed of video, send it out to social media, or feed it into NHRA.tv immediately for better storytelling. And really cool is that Sony C allows editorial in the cloud instantaneously, so building highlight packages faster and more immediately than they've ever been able to do before through traditional media, editing directly that into the cloud to then push immediately out to NHRA.tv. So, but with any OTT platform, the question can be asked is, well, what do you plug into? Is it only Sony products? So the answer is, we hope it is Sony products, but if you go back to the architecture diagram, an OTT platform is a content management system that sits on a video repository library, right? And for Venue, as long as you are in the cloud, we can plug into that, just like any other Lego block. So at the top, at Sony New Media Solutions, we have a digital backbone supply chain product that that is best in class on transcoding, packaging, et cetera. We hope you use them. If you don't use them, maybe you're just doing post-production editorial and using Sony C. We also plug directly into them as well, another Sony product. Third Sony product is a workflow orchestration tool that sits with Sony camera software, Media Backbone Navigator X. We also plug into them. But if, for some forsaken reason, you are using a non-Sony product, that is actually okay too. We can configure and plug into that as well, hence the Lego block analogy. So at the end of the day, given there are so many options and so many Lego blocks, why should you choose to partner with Sony New Media Solutions? Well, I think it's because I'd like to talk about superpowers and how they match with your superpowers. So our superpowers are engineering and software development at scale, but we also have a deep understanding of media expertise. For those of you who don't know, Sony New Media Solutions has been a staple in the physical supply chain and then transferred into the digital cloud-based supply chain. So we do speak your language, we know your pain points, we understand the challenges and hiccups of converting a traditional media business into a cloud-based OTT business. But then also, we're a platform. And so just like Lego, when Lego introduces new blocks and new widgets and et cetera, you want to plug those into your system. Because we're a platform, when we introduce new Lego blocks, you will get those as part of your association with our platform. And a little bit more on this, it's a crowded space, so more specifically, I believe in values-based partnerships, right? So to tell you guys a little bit more about who we are and how we operate, integrity is number one with us. We like to start our partnerships off by listening first and understanding your problem set and what you are trying to provide to your fans and the story you are trying to tell. We believe in candid and transparent relationships, conversations. It's an engineering trait. You just want to say it how things are. We also believe in long-term partnerships. We want to partner with folks who want to partner with us in the long term, and we build and invest in those relationships. Again, the NHRA is a perfect example of that. And of course, because we are part of Sony, it gives you the power that the rest of the Sony products plugged into our Venue OTT system unlocks a lot of situations for that are quite frankly, better together. So, at the end of the day, all we're talking about is getting content from this side of the camera on down to the end consumer side of the camera. And so we hope if you're looking to build an OTT platform directly for your fans, that you partner with Sony New Media Solutions to build that relationship. We'll help you get on your way to building that conversation. Thank you for your time. Really appreciate it.